Yes? Okay, so first talk will be MazeGen. Karel, Lejska.
Real, ne?
Yeah,
Jo, byl bude.
sorry. And he will also have a companion, Will Whistler.
Now everyone who starts is going to drink a little more. So please do some introduction.
Okay, well, this is Karel, whose surname I still don't know how to pronounce. Lejska. Yes. He's been working for some time on this link, which is the x86 ASM reference, which is a fantastic thing. And so today,
The side is down.
huh?
The side is down.
The side isn't down.
Oh, it is. No, I was joking. Okay.
Oh. So the official title of our talk is Manual x86 32 Disassembly. And the target audience for this is people that have been actually coding in assembly, but have come at it from the direction of actually developing in it, rather than taking things apart. And so they may not know how the assembly translates into the actual machine code, into the actual bytes. And so we're going to explain a bit about the format, some other conventions that Intel uses, so that if you wanted to write your own disassembler, or if you're ever presented with a dump of assembly of machine code, you can turn it back into the assembly instructions that you know and love. So we're not going to explain everything about Intel assembly, because we'll assume that if you're here, you're already coding it. We're simply going to explain how these features translate into the actual bytes themselves. And while the reference covers everything you need to do 16, 32, 64-bit, we're going to be focusing on 32-bit, because it's the most important. I guess we'll begin with the figure from the Intel. One of the motivations for doing this is that, for Karel's reference, is that the Intel manuals and the AMD manuals conflict and be confusing and hard to look things up, as I'm sure many of you have discovered. So it's a nicer format, it's a nicer way for us to arrange it and look up things. But one of the tables that do nicely is this one, which I really need a laser pointer or something.
Does it have?
So this. Oh, I see. Oh, thank you.
No, that's
No,
not.
let's use this. It feels dramatic.
Okay, but try to point with the shadow. Okay. Oh,
There we go. So you can see the. Can I tap this? Is this just a watermark?
No, maybe not. Maybe it's better to where the shadow ends.
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
So
Let's define it.
you can see the various components of the instructions here. As you can see, some of them are optional. We'll just go through them briefly and describe, what the various things do. The instruction prefixes tend to be modifying how a particular instruction is going to work. So, for instance, they may switch you to 16-bit operand size, or they may change the segment of a memory reference, from DS to SS, or from SS to GS, whatever you like. The opcode itself is, the choice of the particular operation that's going to be performed, would be an add or arithmetic or whatever. These two, we'll give several examples of these, but they're the ones you know and love already. Mod RM and SIB are bytes that are used in many but not all instructions, which are used to choose the operands, to select the non-fixed operands in an instruction. These two at the end, displacement and immediate, are both values that are hard-coded into the instruction. The difference is that they always come in this order, and displacement is always an offset from memory. So this, for instance, could be something that you use jump instruction, relative jump instruction, would use this, or in a memory lookup, you would be using this. Whereas the immediate would simply be something like add EAX 123. The 123 would go in here. Okay, makes sense? So, the size of an internal instruction obviously is minimum 1 and the maximum is 15. You can have multiple prefixes. You can in fact duplicate prefixes and generally instructions will still execute, but assuming that the size is still less than or equal to 15, otherwise you get an invalid instruction. So, I think we'll briefly describe some of the different metal assemblies. The various operands available are general purpose registers, the debug registers, the control registers, FPU, MMX. All of these different things are what we're considering operands. And if you've ever looked in the Intel manuals, you'll note that they have a, well, I suppose we can call it a scheme of letters to signify an instruction. Can we just bring up an example of an instruction in the Intel manuals? Anyone, just a matter. Just pick one. So you can see they have these sort of terms to describe what the different operands are going to be. But it's not a particularly great scheme that they've chosen. There's a lot of ambiguity and there's a lot of problems where you don't quite know exactly what it means and you have to do a bit of guesswork, a bit of experimentation. So in Karel's reference, there's a slightly extended version of the Intel scheme which explains things a little more clearly, which is very good. It's very helpful. And that we'll show you an example of the table in Karel's reference in a minute. So, oh yes, could we go back to the table, 2.1? One of the other things I was just going to say about the opcodes is that you may have noticed here that it says 1, 2 or 3 byte opcode. When you're looking up an instruction in the reference, if it's just 1 byte, obviously you just look up the single byte. If it's 2 bytes, the escape opcode is 0F. So all 2 byte instructions begin with 0F. And all 3 byte instructions either begin, these are quite recent, they're only came with SSE 2, 3? SSE 3. These are either OF38 or OF3A as the first 2 bytes. In the reference themselves, they're listed under the 2 byte ones still. We can show you that later as well. Okay, so now we're going to show you, just a final mention on the model here. You can see here that it's split. They're each 1 byte, and the bits are split into these different terms. They're labelled in different ways, so we'll be referring to these later. If you see us talk about RM, or register with the opcode extension, just with these bits, and the mod with these bits. Similarly in the SIB, just remember that they're labelled by bits. When you're coding in memory, a more complex memory reference than just read the memory at EAX. If you're coding, for instance, read the memory at EAX plus EBX plus 4, EBX times 4, this sort of thing will be selected by this. You have the base, the index register, and then the scale, 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay, so let's do some example instructions. Let's do some example lookups. I think we'll start with an instruction that I hope you're all familiar with. Do you want to show the assembly first? Do you want to, should we have a magnifier? Or? So we're going to start with not. A very simple little program in. We'll keep U32 here just because we're always in 32 at the moment. So how would we go about looking up to not with the reference? I know we're starting simple. So first of all, once you've built this with FASM or your assembler of choice, let's be agnostic here, you would end up and you can view it in a hex editor and you would see this. A single byte at address 0, simple hex editor. I assume you're familiar with hex editor. And you can see byte 19. So if we now go to the reference, obviously this is a 1 byte opcode, it's 1 byte in the file, but also it doesn't start with 0F. So we can now go ahead, and you can see here you have the 1 byte table and the 2 byte table. And so we simply go to 19 and click it. And you can see that we have not. And the reference very helpfully tells you that there's no operations for description, and there are no operands listed in these tables. It's not a member of any particular group, it doesn't modify the flags, and it's now displayed off the screen. We also have extra information here about when the instruction was introduced, if it was introduced in a particular processor modelling or something. These are what these columns are. All of these are described in more detail in the reference itself. Feel free to look them up now or later. So, that's a NOP. Now we can do something a little more complicated. We'll try using a very basic push, a push of a particular register. We'll see how that gets done there. So here we'll do two at once here just to show you the difference in the encoding, and so we'll push EAX and push ECX. Okay, simple enough. So you can see that each instruction's become, the first one's become 50, push EAX, and 51. Okay. Now, how do we go about translating this? If we could go back to the reference. If we could look up 50. That's a little clumsy. Now you can see here that 51 doesn't have its own line. Now, why would this be? Because, like the Intel manuals, we list them with 50 plus R, where R is a register index, so simply by adding a number between 0 and 7, you choose which of the general purpose registers in this case. As you can see by here, we're saying we're either 16 or 32-bit register, 32-bit being the default in 32-bit mode. You select the register and then simply add that value on to get the opcode that you want. And you may say which number for which register. So we have the table for this, 3.1. There are a few, but not many instructions like this where you have plus R to select a register. And here we go. Hopefully, in the Intel manuals, the table is split over 2 pages, but we will produce one which is not for your convenience. So you can see here we're looking up the G-word register because we're in 32-bit mode and 32-bit default. So 0, 50, if you remember, 50 plus 0 is 50, so push EAX is 50. Push ECX gives you 1, so 50 plus 1, 51, hence the 51 as the opcode. Okay? Simple enough. This is one of the simplest ways to select a particular operand for an opcode. And if we just go back to that reference, and go back to 90, scroll down to 90. You may have noticed, if you were paying attention, that NOP actually shares the line with 90 plus R. And how can this be? How can there be something with opcode 90 which isn't a NOP? Well, the answer is that 90, if you look, is an exchange fixed with EAX as a register. And so if you're selecting 0, selecting AX, you exchange EAX, which of course does nothing, and so it's a NOP. I guess a little more complicated than 64-bit, but we'll ignore that for now. Right. So now we'll give you an example just to show you an immediate, nice simple one. They're all fairly simple.
Prefix 66.
Oh yeah, prefix, yes, right. We'll just show you a prefix. Here we're going to do push AX, which, because this is a 16-bit register, we need to select 16-bit operands, which we do with prefix 66. There are a few complications with this, but that's the basic idea. So we can look at code for this. And you can see we have 66, and then 50, which you remember is push EAX. Prefix has changed it to push AX. Do you want to just show them the prefix in the reference? And it doesn't have a mnemonic, but if you scroll along to the description, I don't know, I think I can drag the screen with a pointer. You can see it's an operand size over it, prefix. So we have all this information available in the reference. So, now we'll show you the immediate example. 32, we have move AL1 and move CL1. Just a nice short instruction. And this is turned out as B0, 01, B1, 01. So if we look up these things, you can see 01 is obviously the immediate that we chose. B0. So we're moving an immediate into a register chosen. Again, it's a plus R, but AX is 0 again, or AL is 0. So, immediate, very simple. Now we get into the slightly more complicated stuff, which is the mod RM byte. And we'll do this in an example for this, which is, I think it was just moved, wasn't it? It's the next one, isn't it? So here you can see again it's a very simple move, but we have to encode this in a slightly more complicated way. We move BL into the byte pointed to the byte at the AX, memory address the AX. So we have 8818 and 8818. You may notice that the mod RM bytes here are actually the same, and we'll explain what that is. If we go and look in the table at 88. So here you can see both 88 and 88 together. We have, you can see that I assume you're all familiar with the syntax that the first operand is generally the one that gets written to, at least the first one, it's changing quite a bit. We show these in bold. The operands that are getting written to are in bold in the reference. It's maybe not clear here, but when you're looking at it in your computers, you can see that. Now, you'll see that the destination operand here is RM8, which means it's being selected by the RM part of the mod RM byte. But the destination register here is R8, which is, it's being chosen by the R part of the mod RM byte, not being added to like the previous one we showed you. So simply, these instructions are encoded the same, but the destination and target operands are swapped, which is why it had the same encoding for the mod RM byte. Now, how do you decode a mod RM byte? Well, we have a table for this as well. Now, let's see who it is. What was it, 18? I've forgotten already. It was, yeah, it was 18. So we simply look up 18 in the table, and you can see that the R, the reg part, is giving you the memory direct, the RM part of the, which is the target or destination, which instruction we're looking at, is memory at the AX. And because we're doing it asks for an R8 as opposed to an R32, we look up R8, which gives us BL. So you can see that it's been encoded as we asked for it. Okay? But then things get a little more complicated with what's called a SIB byte, or SIB byte. I think we have an example of this as well. So here we have two examples. We're using base, an index, and a scale. And in this example we get even more complicated, just to keep things crazy, and have a displacement as well. Okay? So now we'll demonstrate how to look these up. So in the same way, we start by looking up 89, I guess, just to show you how that's listed. And you can see here 89, yeah? Was it 89? 89 has the R and RM, so it's using mod RM byte again, as you can see here. This says that we're using the mod RM byte. So we'll now look up how this is encoded. What was the next one? Yeah, what was the next one? I forgot. Next byte is 0C. So we look this up in the mod RM table first of all, and we see that 0C is selecting the register 32, asking for 32, and the ECX, But when we go to look up what memory we're addressing, we see that we're reading something instead. So SID. So now we go to the SIB table and look at the SIB byte, which is 98. And so we look up 98 in this new table. There's a lot of this. And we can see that the base is EAX and it's EBX times 4. So we simply add these together and we're reading the memory at EAX plus EBX times 4. Cool. Now we'll just do the displacement example as well. So we have again 89, I'm not going to look at this again. If we go back to the MazeGen table, you can see it's now 8C. But again, the SIB byte is the same. So if we look up 8C in the MazeGen table, please go back to 8C.
SIB table.
No, scroll down. You can see that 8C again is in the same column for the register. But now we have SIB plus DISP32, which means that a 32-bit displacement value is going to follow the instruction. So we won't bother showing this what we're going to do like. The SIB byte is still the same. It's still EAX plus EBX times 4, but now if we go to the assembly, to the binary, excellent. You can see that there's a 32-bit displacement afterwards, which is the 1234 that was in the original source. So very simple. You now know how to deal with MazeGen bytes, SIB bytes, displacements. Now, one of the other important things they do is to hack in an extra bit of space for instructions. They do what are called opcode extensions. And we have an example of this as well. Now, two perfectly different looking instructions, you may think. And you may think, you know how to code these already? Well, we'll show you. Okay. Add bytes, you just remember these were add and OR. We'll look these up. Let me show you. Now they look very similar. The first byte, the first opcode byte is the same. We have 80, 80, and 08, 08, sorry, 00, 08, and again the same. Sorry?
The same immediate value.
Yeah. So So if we look up 80 in the table, you can see that both add and OR with these particular operands are listed in under 80. But now, instead of having an R in this column, we have 0 and 1, which means that the reg bits in the MazeGen byte, do you want to just bring up table 2.1 again? That the reg bits, Adobe Reader being helpful. Yeah, that's great, thanks for that. Oh, it's really, yeah. Okay. Gets a bit insistent. These ones, which were previously selecting the register part of the operand, the R8 in the first example and the R32, are now being used with a fixed value that indicates what the actual operation that's being done will be. So for the add, it was 0, as was in the table, and for the OR, it's 1, which explains why. And because these are in the middle, that makes the difference between 00 and 08 as the MazeGen byte. You see it? 0 and 1. Okay. Simply because that shifted, 2 to the power of whatever we take. Okay, so now just to show you something which isn't the general purpose registers, we'll show you. Do we want to show this one or do we want to show the combination?
Combination.
Yeah, okay. Is that nice? So now, just very quickly, we'll show you one where we combine displacement. We can just show you this in the hex. You can see these two. This one has the MazeGen and the SIB byte. No displacement, but it has an immediate. This one also has a displacement and an immediate. So if we show you the hex for that, you can see that this instruction here has the displacement. Yeah. No, it had an immediate. And then this one here has the displacement and then the immediate after that. Just to show you that the ordering is done as is in the Intel manuals. It's the displacement first and then the immediate. so now we'll just show you one final example, just to show that this isn't just general purpose registers. We'll show you the FPU example, which is a very simple FAD, SD to SD1. They get a bit weird about displaying SD sometimes, but you get an idea. So D8 C1, we'll look up D8 as we have done many times before. And you can see that either you select a memory address, which has its own complications, or you select a floating point register. So D8 again, opcode extension 0. So now, if we look up the modular M byte in the table, what was the word? C1?
I don't.
Yeah. C1?
I don't.
We'll look at C1 on the table.
I've got quick fire.
Oh, that's not right. Well, anyway. This.
You just need this line.
Yeah, you just need this line. Oh, here we go. C1, you can see it's selecting ST1 as the operator. So now we can code all of the general purpose instructions, FPU instructions. You select the MMX registers in the same way, and some of the debug registers and control registers. If you don't quite understand one of the complex opcoding, can we just go to an example in the table? Any example of instruction? Just at the top of the table. To the top. Scroll down just to the top instruction. If you don't understand what one of these listings means, you know, some of them are a little complicated, there's always exceptions with Intel, there's always complicated things it does. If you just click on any of the column headers, it'll take you to a nice listing of what these things mean in hopefully intelligible English and intelligible explanations. So, there we go. That's pretty much how you do this, how you do manual disassembly. I hope that's given you some insight, if you didn't have it already, into how to construct machine code manually from assembly instructions. There are a lot more complications when you get into 64-bit, but I think the reference can cope with them all. You have things like rex bytes and RIP addressing. I assume if you're coding 64-bit Asm, then you're going to be familiar with them. So you should be able to work out what it's going on about when you look them up. We have all of the Intel SSE instructions in the reference. We have no objection, well Karel has no objection to having 3D now and this kind of thing as well, but it's, you know, who's willing to contribute it, this kind of thing, so please. And now I'll just let Karel talk about the licensing and the future of the project.
The source file for this reference is an XML file, so it's very easy to extract any kind of information you need about x86 instructions, opcodes, whatever. And there's a benefits program which you can access if you need to develop something based upon XML document. But I expect you will contribute somehow, either with a list of instructions which need to be added